Hey guys, welcome back to whatever this is, and on today's episode, it's still January, right? So anyways guys, welcome back to whatever this is, and it's still January, which it is not. It is February. I apologize. I am going to give myself the goal of, I want to get 25 episodes done throughout the year. Generally, I like to do every other week. It just works for my scheduling at this current time. And that is something I do want to stick to. Thank you for the new viewers that have joined. Honestly, anyone who's subscribed, thank you. It does actually really motivate me, especially because of how small I am. I am literally a nothing burger on all of YouTube, which is cool. It's a lot of fun. I just enjoy doing this. So I would normally at this point go over the games I didn't get to, which I'll do right now. There's really only like 3 standouts I didn't hit. I didn't hit Stray. I didn't hit Dragon Quest. I tried, just at the time I really wasn't in an RPG mood. And Lunar I didn't get to at all. I have been wanting to beat Lunar 2 for the longest time. Unfortunately, I didn't get to it. Hopefully this year. It's on my bonus list for this list of 10 I have. I've tried to go easier on myself. I realized last year, RPGs a little too much at times. So we're going to shrink it down. We're going to have like a lot more focused, more fun, more pick up and play kind of style games to try and beat this year. So anyways, without further ado, let's get right into it. So first on the docket, we're going to go with Toad Treasure Tracker. Great puzzle game. Instead of playing this version, I actually think I'm going to switch this to the 3DS version. I'm going to switch to the 3DS version on this one. Honestly, I kind of like this game a bit more on the 3DS. This is kind of a cool version. It's the Saudi Arabia version, which is really neat. There's no difference between them. It's still an NTSC copy. It was just literally made for a different region. Still has the ESRB on it. So I'm going to play through Toad Treasure Tracker this year. This is luckily an easier game to pick up and play. And that's about it. So, first game, Toad. Second game on the list, Bayonetta. Bayonetta 3 specifically. I think I got about halfway through this, if maybe not a little bit more, so I'll kind of maybe cheat a little bit on this one. But I did like what they were doing. I know there was a whole controversy when it came out with the voice acting. But it's Bayonetta, and I love Bayonetta to pieces. So this is on the list of games I want to try and beat by the end of the year. Again, more action-based, more fun. More pick-up and play, I should say. Mario Wonder. My girlfriend's already gone through this. My brother currently has stolen the cartridge. But this one I did really like. I loved... The elephant transformation is cool. I find it a little cursed on Peach and Daisy. Just a little cursed, and I think it's just because they're flesh tone. But Wonder, from what I played so far, fantastic. I played through like the first 3 worlds, and I did want to try and finish it up. I'd taken a break to play another game that's on this list, and at that point my brother stole the copy. But anyways, Mario Wonder. Now, as you know, and I've done a video on it, I love the Arkham Origins game, and I know not a lot of people do. I've never played this prequel game they made for it, which I heard was like a really cool Metroidvania game. So I've got the Vita physical copy here, and I have wanted to play through it for a while now, and this is one of them. I really want to check it out. I want to see if it's as good as everyone said. I was considering the 3DS version, but it doesn't run well. Like, it's cool. It's really unique that it's on there, but it's not the ideal way to play it. From whatever I read and everywhere on how it runs, this is the best portable version of it. Basically, it was a PlayStation Vita made game that was ported to 3DS, and you can kind of see it because, like, if you go look up videos, like, it kind of chugs on the 3DS. Like, it really wasn't made for it. But yeah, anyways, Arkham Origins Blackgate. Can't wait to try it. Alright, this year I decided I'm also going to cheat on 2 games that I know are up and coming throughout the year. The first one I want to do is Persona 3. I'm just going to use the PS2 copy here as the stand-in, as I am playing Persona 3 Reload on my Xbox because it did just come out on Game Pass. Will I pick up a physical copy? 100% yes. Will I pick it up right away? No, because it was on Game Pass and I already paid for Game Pass, so I'm going to take advantage of that. It's a really good deal, and it's a really good game. And I'm at July at the time of recording. It is a fantastically enjoyable game. I would recommend it to any Persona fan, and Persona 3, I always did like it. It was the one that got me in the series. It was this specific copy, the one I'm holding in front of me. This is the game that pushed me into the franchise. All those years ago when I first got my job as a lifeguard one summer, I walked into an EB Games, saw it there on the shelf for, I think it was like 30 or 20 bucks. It was not that expensive. I just picked it up and went for it. And honestly, I didn't regret it, because the amount of people I met just saying, hey, you know, I play Persona 3. And then you would just start comparing notes and trying to figure everything out. Super fun. Love the franchise. Love this game in particular, even if it's just for the nostalgic factor at this point. But I would recommend checking it out, and it is on my list, and I'm probably going to beat it before the end of the year. Easy. Now, next up is a bit of a different one, but it's also because there's so much of it in this sense. So, I already beat Dragon Ball Kakarot. It is just the storyline of Dragon Ball Z. That's fine. What I'm specifically referencing is there is a ton of DLC for this game that I've only played the history of Trunks. That's it. I haven't finished Golden Frieza at the time of recording, and I haven't finished any of the other DLC. So putting this on the list is literally for the DLC, especially for Pack 2, where you do the World Tournament, where Ma Jr., aka Piccolo, fights Goku just before Dragon Ball Z starts. And then there was the History of Bardock, which was a massive DLC pack. Even if they're not very long, I do want to check them out before the end of the year. And this one should be pretty easy, as I got the whole thing on my Xbox, and it is fantastic. I cannot wait to see how well they do with the Dragon Ball, and I heard it was really good. And now I know the next one takes place with Oob, which is really neat that they're even touching that. So basically, it ends at the end of Z, which is basically what this game covers. So I think that's super awesome. So next one on the docket for this is, these are 2 digital-only games. I do know one of them has a physical copy. I plan on hopefully picking that up before the end of the year. We'll see what happens. And the other one, maybe we'll get a physical copy. We'll see what's been going on with all the rumors. But the first one I want to talk about was Hi-Fi Rush. Ever since this game was announced, this game I wanted to play 100%. It's a rhythm-based. It feels like something from the Sega Dreamcast. I love the Sega Dreamcast. It's such a weird, bonkers rhythm action DMC meets Space Channel 5 with like the stylistic vibe of Jet Set Radio to a degree. It's really unique, and I do want to play through it by the end of the year. So Hi-Fi Rush, definitely going to play through that. It's, again, on Game Pass. Gonna check it out. The next one is Yakuza, or Like a Dragon, The Man Who Erased His Name. I want to beat that because I also do want to play through Like a Dragon Infinite Money. Those two, to me, kind of go hand in hand because I have beaten Like a Dragon, the first one. So this is Like a Dragon, or Yakuza 8, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. I need to know how they managed to pull that off with bringing somebody back into the plot. It's not really a spoiler, but like, events of 6, erased his name. How does this work now? So, with that, I am very curious to go through that game. I know it's not a long game, but it is on my list, and I do want to finish it. And I'll just also put asterisk Infinite Wealth as well. So, basically, this is 2 for 1, because to me, they're kind of the same, but also different. I love RPGs, and that's one of them. But Like a Dragon Gaiden is not. It is a standard Yakuza game, but a much shorter one. So, we'll see how it goes. It's on Game Pass again. I'm going to check it out and play it that way. And then finally, a game that came out a year ago. I beat the sequel last year. I really do want to finish this one. Atelier Ryza 3. I've decided to go with the PS5 version. Just because with the 4K TV, this is just the best way to play it. If it was on Xbox, I would play it there, but it is not. So I will play it here. It's on the Switch. It seems to have some loading issues. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I know it's one of those games that would be maybe a bit better on handheld, but I do love the Atelier Ryza series. It's just a very enjoyable, like, just a palate cleanser of an RPG. It just brings it back to base, and it's just kind of low stakes to a degree until, like, right at the end where it ramps up. I heard this was just a really nice ending for this trilogy of Her Royal Highness. And I'll have to see where the story goes, because honestly, I don't even know that much. None of my friends played this game. It is just a pleasure of mine to enjoy the Atelier Ryza games. So, this is on the list, Atelier Ryza 3. And then finally, this is where I said the other game I was going to cheat on is... It's not out yet. Final Fantasy Rebirth. This is just the first game, Final Fantasy Remake Intergrade. I have not had a chance to play through it on the PS5. I did have a completed file. If you look at my trophies on the PS5, if by chance somebody has me, I did fully beat that game through the COVID lockdowns. Like, I did everything. This was like eat, sleep, and breathe this game for like 2 weeks straight, and it was fantastic. I did all the secret bosses, but when I got my PS5, I forgot to back up all my saves. So I have to replay through 7 at some point and just redo everything. It's not hard, it's just time consuming. I have a strategy for it, it works really well. You basically just plow through the game on easy and then play it on hard. That's it. You'll get all the good stuff, the game won't be overly too brutal on you, and then you just have all these super powerful, awesome items when you go into hard mode. Because I don't think the difficulty between normal and hard is really that different. So I just throttle it in easy and then plow through it, and then plow through it again on hard mode. Let's go! But Rebirth, I am super stoked to see what happens. I'm curious still what is up with Zack, and the fact that they re-released Crisis Core before Rebirth means they want you to know that Zack is dead. So, what does that mean for the story? Because I'm still fascinated by that. But anyways, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, when it comes out at the end of the month, I am very excited. But anyways, guys, that's my list for this year going through. I just want to see how many of these I can get through this year. This list seems a lot more reasonable. And if I don't get through them, please give me a very stern and shake your head and go, how dare you? I am disappointed. And I will have to tell you, yup, it happens. But anyways, guys, that's it for this week's episode. Take care. Have a good one.